Breaking report: Packers in a secret race against time to land Raiders tight end. The silence in Green Bay has never felt louder. The echoes of that Week 9 loss to the Carolina Panthers still hang heavy over Lambeau Field, a chilling reminder that football is a game of inches and fate can change in a heartbeat. In the dying moments of that cold and gray Sunday afternoon, rising star tight end Tucker Kraft went down clutching his knee. The crowd fell silent, the sideline froze, everyone knew instantly this was bad, and just hours later, the news became official: Tucker Kraft torn ACL out for the season. For the Packers, it was not just a loss. It was a gut punch to the very core of their offensive identity. Kraft had become one of quarterback Jordan Love's most trusted weapons, a player whose connection with the young signal caller seemed to grow. With every passing week together, they were building something special, something that hinted at a new era in Green Bay football: the chemistry, the trust, the rhythm, all of it vanished in a single play. Behind closed doors, the Packers front office knew they could not stand still. The season was slipping through their fingers. The window to make a move was narrow, with the trade deadline approaching in just hours. So the calls began one by one. General manager Brian Gutekunst and his staff started reaching out, exploring every possible option, and the whispers began to leak. The rumor mill exploded like wildfire across social media, across sports radio, across every fan forum. The talk was the same: Green Bay was hunting for a tight end, and not just any tight end. They wanted a player who could step in, immediately fill the void left by Kraft, and give Jordan Love the safety net he needed in the middle of the field. One name started to dominate the conversation: Michael Mayer. According to Mitchell Renz of the Raiders report, the Packers were actively working to pull off a trade with the Las Vegas Raiders to acquire Mayer. The report quickly gained traction. Renz himself confirmed it on X, writing, "Can confirm, talked about this yesterday on the Raiders report. The Packers are trying to trade for Michael Mayer." Mayer was not a random name on a list. He was once one of the most hyped tight end prospects in college football, a standout at Notre Dame, known for his size, his strength, and his ability to dominate defenders in on-and-on matchups. The Raiders drafted him 35th overall in the 2023 NFL Draft, expecting him to be the cornerstone of their offense at the position, and for a time it looked like he might be during his rookie season. Mayer showed flashes of promise, catching 27 passes for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. But then everything changed. The Raiders shocked the league in 2024 by drafting Brock Bowers with the 13th overall pick, instantly creating a logjam at tight end. Suddenly Mayer, the former future face of the position, became the backup, playing second fiddle in a crowded depth chart. Now through 6 games this season, Mayer has managed 15 catches for 133 yards and 1 touchdown, respectable numbers, but far from what his talent suggests. He is 24 years old, young, hungry, and perhaps looking for a fresh start. And Green Bay may just be the place where he finds and imagines the possibilities. Matt LaFleur has long dreamed of running a 2 tight end offense capable of disguising plays, creating mismatches, and keeping defenses guessing. With Luke Musgrave already in the fold, adding Mayer could transform the Packers' offensive scheme completely. 2 versatile tight ends who can block run routes and stretch the field at the same time could open up new dimensions for Jordan Love and make this offense far more unpredictable. Inside the Packers facility, the tension is rising. The trade deadline is creeping closer minute by minute. Phone lines are burning. Executives are speaking in low tones. Agents are whispering. Rumors are leaking, but no one knows the full truth. How close are the Packers to completing the deal? Are the Raiders seriously considering letting Mayer go, or is this all smoke and mirrors designed to spark speculation and drive up leverage? Sources around the league have offered conflicting signals. Some say talks between Green Bay and Las Vegas have intensified over the past 24 hours, that both sides are exploring creative options to make the deal work. Others suggest the Raiders are hesitant to part ways with Mayer, believing his potential is still too valuable to give up. Whatever the truth may be, the atmosphere around Lambeau Field has turned electric. The Packers are running out of time, and everyone knows it. Every hour that passes, every rumor that circulates adds to the suspense. Fans are glued to their screens, refreshing their feeds, desperate for updates, wondering if this could be the move that saves their season. For a team that has battled inconsistency, injuries, and growing pains all year, this might be the bold gamble they need. If the trade happens, it could redefine Green Bay's offense overnight. Mayer and Musgrave lining up together could give Jordan Love a 1-2 punch that forces defensive coordinators to rethink everything. They could dominate the middle of the field, create matchup nightmares in the red zone, and bring balance to an offense that has struggled to find its rhythm since the early weeks of the season, but if the trade falls apart, if the Raiders hold firm, then the Packers will be left scrambling looking for answers and forced to rely on depth pieces who were never meant to carry this kind of load. The truth is nobody knows how this will end. Will Green Bay pull off a last-minute blockbuster trade that reshapes the NFC playoff race, or will this remain one of those what-if stories that fans debate for years to come? One thing is certain, the Packers are not standing still, not this time, not with their season on the line. Somewhere inside that front office, phones are ringing, deals are being discussed, and decisions are being made that could alter the future of the franchise. So as the deadline looms, the question remains, what will Green Bay do? Will they risk it all to chase Michael Mayer, or will the clock run out, leaving fans to wonder what might have been? The suspense is building. The story is still unfolding, and when the truth finally breaks, it might not just change the Packers season, it might shake the entire NFL.